Hi everyone, I'm Phalanges.
And I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing custom intros. It's too much work. I'm just going to get on here and say my name. And with that, I'm Dasher Zach. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
This is the MouseCast podcast for the week of Friday, February 21st. I'm gonna bleep that.
I know you are.
This week we're talking about Zowie's company history. I did some digging. It's pretty cool. And then also like going into VAXEE too, because the same dude was behind VAXEE. Also, do not buy a high-end GPU right now. Yes, you, Ryan, don't buy that 5080.
Right. There's a Kickstarter for a claimed infinite battery G Pro wireless magnesium. That's pretty interesting. And then Razer had the Sentinels Viper V3, and as you can see here, they're coming out with a faker Viper V3, just trying to print some more money. So,
Yeah,
and they
printing
will.
money. All right, speaking of money that's laying around, what's on your desk right now?
I've currently got the Boardzy Beast X non-max that I picked up recently to compare to the A950 Air and the IPI Float. And then I've got this Honeybee Boardzy, which I'm going to hold up because the art's cool. See if you can see it.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah,
Interesting texture. So
AI generated. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to hear more about that. I've got Corsair M75 Air mouse that nobody talks about. It's actually like kind of refreshing that it's a somewhat unique shape. Like look at the bottom. It's like trapezoidal. The TTC opticals in it are actually nice and like I don't know. I kind of like them. And then I'm still rocking the Ruin. I have more pads. I
oh
don't
my
know.
gosh, wow.
Yep, dude. I do
Nice.
I do really like the Ruin.
I'm
So
glad.
I am thinking about one day dropping like 130 bucks on 3 or 4 Matrova pads in a custom size that we talked about last week. All
Oh
right.
yeah. I'll have to go in with you on that once I picked some designs
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So,
for the shipping.
yep, flat rate 10 bucks. All right. Razer Viper V3 Pro Sentinel. Faker.
It
All
is
right.
red. There you go.
So, do you know who Faker is?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't watch competitive league for a while, but when I did, I watched Faker.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a bunch of friends who play League. They don't know anything about my mouse hobbies or really anything, except for one. Hey, Matt, if you're watching, like the video. It helps the algorithm. And I'm like, do you guys know who Faker is? And they're like, yeah. Because apparently this guy is one of the most dominant esports players, like, of all time. It's,
Yep.
you look back at past professional players, and they were good for their time, but no, he's like dominated for years. Anyway, I don't know a ton about him, but his collaboration mice with Razer sure are pretty. Yeah. I do like this reminds me a little bit of the Wise Owl Crimson Lion. I like the Faker aesthetic quite a bit more.
He's been competing for quite some time.
Yeah, I
His
want
first tournament record on this LoL fandom is 2013.
whoa to be that relevant for that long. Well, League is not a game that's just all about reaction time. It's really strategy. So, right?
Of the tournaments worth listing on this page, and I'm not sure what their criteria are, he's won 28 of them in my quick tally. So,
Whoa.
dude's good.
Yeah.
Most recently, Worlds 2024, first place.
Really? Because I know he won like MVP or Worlds or whatever like a few years in a row. He has the nickname the Unkillable Demon King or something. I don't know. I
He
don't
went
play
cold in
League.
2020, and then he came back with a vengeance. So, yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Well, good for him for staying relevant. And if you order his mouse, you also get a free gift with purchase, which is a Razer Gigantus Faker Edition.
Yes.
Can I
Favorite mouse pad.
can I get a better um
Okay.
well, the Gigantus V2 in medium is
It's usable, right? It's in medium.
360 by 275. And it was funny, this was posted to Reddit and I commented that um free gift mousepad lol. Good enough for League of Legends. Because
It's fine, right?
dude just
I
plays Mouth
questioned who made
Excel.
or who used those little tiny mouse pads last week, and then I got an angry wrist aimer in the comments. So shout out to you.
Bro,
I respect it.
yeah, I don't know. This is not a Razer.com exclusive like the Sentinels is. I don't see this as only
No.
at Razer. But then somebody pointed out if you go on Amazon Razer Viper V3 Pro.
Well,
Um, Well, whatever. They're available. Oh, wait, can I? No, I can't. They're available on Amazon, including the Faker and the Sentinels.
I'll check.
180 bucks. Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
Yep, 180.
180. Oh, okay. So I guess the only thing is which colorway would you have? Sentinels or Faker?
Objectively Sentinels, but Faker because actually I don't know if I like that, like the text on the Sentinels one. I don't know. I'm partial to the Faker Death Adder because when I started back into mice, that was like the mouse to go for
Yeah.
because it had the better coating on it, the Death Adder V3. So
Yeah, I think so. The Sentinels has like a metallic flake to it, which is really nice. Pictures don't do it
I
justice,
like the
but
color better. Yeah.
same. But I like the art here, and I do
Yep.
like. I generally like bright colors. I don't know. If one pops up on Mouse Market super cheap, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the white one that I have. I'm gonna take the base and the side buttons and the scroll wheel white part
Ooh,
and switch that over. Maybe
nice,
not the
nice.
side buttons, but yeah, something so it would be like white and red. Oh, maybe it'll look good or
Which
not.
you're only gonna pick it up if it has the mouse pad with it, right? That's a deal breaker.
I need my 360 millimeters
Worth
of
$10.
this. All right. Okay, next topic. Angry Meow. Sub 50 gram infinite battery G Pro wireless. Brother, this was posted just 7 hours ago. So this guy did a good job summarizing it. The shell is the clone of a G Pro wireless or G Pro Superlite. Apparently they painted a bunch of G Pro wirelesses red, made their staff use it, and then shaved off the parts of the shell where the paint wasn't worn away. They mentioned that it has infinite battery life. No idea on how it's actually implemented. It's probably just wireless charging like Razer's little puck thing or Logitech's Pro Play, Power Play.
Yeah, whatever that was.
Angry Meow is known for making high-end keyboards, so this isn't likely vaporware. Dude, their website, look at this. Pet Brick 65, the first fluffy petable custom keyboard. Um, they have
I'm out.
this. I'm out.
What?
You hit the
Is my
button.
keyboard gonna have a tail? What's going on here?
Look at these prices though.
They're cool.
499,
They're not
605.
cool. Dear Lord.
Yeah. So they're a business though, so I guess they're
What?
they're,
Can
they're
you pull up one of those expensive ones? Can we figure out why it's so much?
oh, these are probably like handmade, brother.
It's oh, in the case, and just I guess it's
Yeah.
yeah, 750 on sale. Wow,
Yeah, it's like really high-end
that's cool.
products. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that is like the artwork, the amount of like design time and building
Yeah,
these. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they're handmade. Anyway, that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here for the mouse, which is inspired by the Lotus Type 79. Sorry, this is actually optical switches, 50 gram, under 50 gram magnesium aluminum alloy hollow shell,
Logitech.
3950, 8K hertz polling. We are currently fine tuning some critical features and we'll share more details as they become available. Ships end of March. So here on they actually have
I
had
don't
this
believe that.
in development for a while. Don't believe what? March?
They're fine tuning some elements of it, but it'll ship in March. I don't know about
The box art. Bro, they sell
that.
$500 keyboards. The box for this is gonna uh,
I wonder if it's Omron's premium. What did it say?
probably.
Optical micro switch. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get a better look at the mouse. Okay, that's kind of cool. Reminds me, this sort of cut butt looks like the
Gravistar.
Mercury Gravistar Mercury, if I can actually type. Yeah, similar idea. Inspired by bugs.
What's the cost? 150.
150 USD, 151 USD or Hong Kong, that much.
Yep.
141 backers right now. So 21,000 bucks back so far. Now, let me go through this because they have clearly been putting some work into this. Work in progress, infinite banner,
That's
lol.
that's why I'm skeptical.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe they have the technology, but it's just like patented.
What
The
is up with that scale?
ultralight.
Like, is it?
They're fudging it, so they're not committing to a number.
Yeah.
Background, it's time we introduce a mouse that blends seamlessly, something something. Back in 2020, Angry Meow had no intentions of entering the mouse market. They believed the GPW was simply unbeatable. Fast
Really?
forward, rising consumer demands for lighter, stronger performance, bolder design. Meanwhile, bolder design, everyone's like, give me the most potato ass looking thing. Inspiration Lotus Type 97, which is, let's just pull up a quick picture of it here. It is an old Formula One car from the
Oh,
1977. Yeah,
nice.
Colin Chapman, I guess, was behind this, and he was a big racing guy in Britain. Okay, I think this was a pretty iconic car, but I don't know that much about Formula One. Just as Mario and Andretti. Okay, then more F1 stuff. Less than 50 grams. Okie dokie. Looks like on the inside here they have a nice little
Meow.
aesthetic plate. Angry meow. This is a cool shot. Dude, that's the friggin' mold for the die casting, and you can see all the ejector pins.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful. Um, so like they are well into the development, dude. They actually have a unit. They have the tooling and stuff in production, so this, or at least a picture of it. They talk about the process. They wanted a universal mold or whatever. This is talking about the red paint thing. Sure, designs, infinite battery. Did they say anything interesting here? Not really. While hitting the specs isn't a challenge for us, the real test lies in users fully leveraging their potential. Alrighty then. Top tier
Ooh.
hardware. Mm, optical micro switch. Yeah, they don't say what it is. Colorway basalt black. Am I saying basalt right?
Basil, maybe? I don't know.
340 milliamp hour
Basalt.
battery. Yep, there's the dimensions. That seems shorter, brother. Can you check the GP? Oh, because it has its butt cut. That's why. Okay. Okay.
Butt cut.
Yeah. The old butt cut. Angry meow. Talk is cheap. Show me the fish. That's their company slogan. Bro, can we? All right.
Basalt. It is basalt. There we go.
Okay, good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Rakton.
This is going to be the thumbnail, guys. This is the thumbnail.
Definitely the fish.
All right.
Just like a Billy Big Mouth bass on there.
Yeah, what do you have to say for this?
I'd review it if it was free. I'm not going to pay $150 for it. It's very interesting though. I can respect it for sure.
Yeah. Where does your thumb go, brother?
That's a problem for me because I set my thumb farther back too. So like in the hole, I think is where
Yeah.
my thumb goes.
I do respect these companies coming out here and doing like wacky stuff with the design. I do think that's important. As
Like
easy
the
it
bike
is,
helmet.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is easy to poo-poo things, but you don't make progress without, for every idea that sticks to the wall, there's nine that don't.
For every 1,000 mice ATK copies, there's one of these.
Yeah, dude.
And copies well.
ATK. All
Boardzy.
right. Moving on to the next thing. Pulsar by you. Wait, do you have anything else to say? I
Pulsar
don't
by
think
me.
so.
I don't.
Okay. Keep opening this in the wrong tab. Pulsar by you Superglide. Let's just go to the YouTube video. That is not the right YouTube video. Uh,
Phalanges.
YouTube video. There we
Fix it.
go.
There you go.
We got to get that. So Pulsar by you. Customized
There's
Superglide glass pads.
wow. Check it, quick it, rewrite it, like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
what is the it's Daft Punk? It's not actually Daft Punk, I know. I do like all those different colors. That is pretty cool. So you can go here and here you can customize it. The thing's laggy as heck that I was playing around with it. Like, can I do green and yellow? What's your favorite sports
Black and
team
yellow, black and
color?
yellow.
Do we want to do green and yellow? What if
Maize and blue. What are you talking
maize and
about?
blue? Navy? Yellow. That's gonna look good. Yeah, that looks good. Should I
It's solid.
invert
It's
it?
not quite. It's the right. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Ooh, better the other way.
Yeah. This makes me
Oh,
like
black and white.
hyper focus on the P for some reason. And this,
Mm,
I don't know.
interesting.
So, and you can do like green on green. That's actually pretty
Oof.
cool. That's kind of stealth. Well, I don't know. Some people might be into that. And then you can,
On the stream of your screen, I can't see anything past sub. It just like
oh,
sub.
um, I can sort of see. I think the texturing's different. Maybe on the backside. You can also add your own custom text. Um, Metal Mania. Uh, can I say super pooper? Oh no, prohibited words or phrases. No, I can't say poo poo.
Pooper. Just do PEWPER. How about that?
Pooper.
Where's it at? Pooper.
Maybe this should be the thumbnail.
I hope Pulsar gets some good laughs out of the crap you make from this.
Oh, monoton. Puper. All right. The Superglide logo. Oh, you can change that too. More green.
You can get a Uranus pad for your Uranus Pro.
Uranus.
Oh
No,
my
prohibited. It's
God.
just the name
It
of a
has anus
mouse.
in it. Yeah, I know. It's planet. We're talking.
Nuts. You can't say nuts. Dude,
Oh
this is too
man, this is so
sensitive.
PG.
Oh man. Um can I do can I do like
Probably. Oh, this is it's devolved quickly.
I know,
Weirdly.
can we do like um what's
Boobs. BWB. That's too common, right?
oh, 6 character limit?
I'll just do ER.
Can I do stars? I
Oh
can't do
yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I like that. I wonder can I do
It's
like
great. Yeah. It's just one line of text. You can't rewind.
sorry,
That's
Pulsar,
great.
yeah. I can only do one line of text.
Can you do every word then with like an asterisk then? Can you do like
No, I can only do 6 characters.
I mean like can you do like a shorter word with an asterisk and they just didn't account for that, did they?
Oh yeah, no, I could do like
You know what I want you to do, but yeah.
poop, censored poop.
Beautiful. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, that's
We've all
fun.
learned something here today. Go buy your poop pad.
All right. I literally have nothing else to say.
Thumbnail, this podcast.
Dude, imagine being the programmer who
Uh,
has to come up with the list of all the banned words, you know?
man.
I mean, there's weird stuff out there. Like I remember in a game I played called Combat Arms, the word sniper, um, only the S was uncensored.
What?
NIPER is apparently a derogatory term for like a Vietnamese person.
Oh,
I
who
know.
knew?
Yeah. But again, when you're a global company, then I mean, isn't it
Yeah.
even like in China, like the number four or something is unlucky? So we don't have 13th floors here in the US and they don't have fourth floors in China? Something like
Mm.
that. I could be getting that wrong. All right, let's move away from this pooper pad. On to VAXEE Control Center. VAXEE has web software now. Do you have a VAXEE
Imagine
mouse?
owning a VAXEE mouse. No, no, I
You
don't.
don't have one?
They are good mice, but I don't.
Okay. I don't have one either. Next topic, Darmoshark M75 Air
Seriously.
or M5 Air. I added the 7 myself because that's what I'm using. Okay, Happy Chinese New Year, made for gaming, Darmoshark. That's actually a nice quality rendering, dude. Like they even have the PCB and stuff. I can't find any more information on this. Have you used the Darmoshark M5?
I have not.
I haven't either. It's one of the fingertip mice that I'm like more. Oh, I should do their find similar actually.
This makes me
Darmoshark.
chuckle because last week I shit on fingertip mice really hard and then immediately went and applied for Pulsar's beta testing of the
Oh,
yeah,
really?
like right after the stream.
Well, what fingertip
Uh,
mice have you tried?
None.
None. Oh,
I don't think I would use it, so I've just never had one.
you like like a little bit of hand contact. Like
It hits both sides of my palm. Yeah, I like a lot of hump support. So this is not
okay,
my
yeah,
standard. Like I
you're
would
not
try
gonna
one, but
like.
it's not something I would like. Yeah.
No, you end up having to do like a. I mean, with fingertip mice, you kind of do a. I mean, what's the smallest mouse you own? Do you have a Starlight 12 small or Beast X Mini?
X2 mini probably.
X2 Mini, which is still
L7.
well, it's still
It's like
yeah.
115 millimeters, I think.
Fingertip mice feel like something's missing.
I had an
Alter Will HSK.
HTX that was tiny.
Very
It was
flat, but it's
shorter. It was
still,
flatter though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Darmoshark M5, I'm not super interested in. I'm surprised they're like putting more R&D into this. I haven't used one, so I'm not like super interested. It is a bigger um, fingertip size. Like there's the Keychron M4, it's so much smaller. The HSK also quite a bit smaller. Oh, that's the full
Yeah.
size HSK. The HSK Pro, I don't know where that is. Well, it was somewhere. HSK Plus. Oh, HSK Plus Lite. I don't even know the HS. We haven't even talked about the HSK Plus Lite. Do we? Should we? HSK Plus Lite G Wolves.
We just ban fingertip mice on the stream or on the podcast. That'd be nice. Just kidding.
I don't know. I have a friend who uses one. I don't want to poo-poo them because again, it's different, and I embrace things that are different. But I have tried like 4 different fingertip mice, and I'm not a fan. HSK Plus, HSK Pro, Keychron M4, maybe only 3. Anyway, so what's the plus? The Lite here? Product information. So plus Lite, it's 33.99. So this is a 33.95, but they're like a version of it.
All right.
And oh, I don't want to download the firmware. Is that what I just did? Maybe. Am I missing something? Does this seem like a good deal from G Wolves?
38 grams.
Yeah.
That's heavier than the HTS Ultra.
It's a solid shell though, and it's transparent, meaning it's probably more dense plastic compared to like an ABS or polycarb.
We look at the HTS Ultra. I want one of those.
So HSK,
Boardsy's big on this mouse.
the HTS,
HTS Ultra, yeah, the latest one.
yeah. Even VSCOSE has a video of it coming. She said that it was surprisingly good. She thought
I
it,
want one.
yeah.
Yeah. What'd you
Um,
say about it?
I don't remember a ton. They mentioned it on their podcast.
Hmm.
Yeah, she was impressed with it though. She thought that it would be like way too small. Also, the thing looks like a transformer. It looks incomplete.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so I
It's
actually,
tall. It's really tall. That's what saves it. Anyway.
so the Plus Lite. I'm just curious. HSK Plus. So I use an HSK Plus. It's the same shape as the HSK Plus. Okay, which is
Oh wait.
different from the HSK Pro. The HSK Pro is way smaller.
Oh
Way,
dear
way,
lord.
way smaller. Yeah. The Plus I didn't like because it's like an inverted. Instead of getting narrower towards the front, it actually gets like wider.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
What a choice.
That's interesting that they're coming back with it. I'm glad for they're coming back with a $70 wireless mouse. That's like their cheapest wireless mouse, isn't it?
G Wolves does G Wolves things.
Yeah.
And they're not necessarily bad. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, their tech power up reviews are like very positive. They have solid performance. And I made a joke that one time about like the engineers over at G Wolves are cooking up something good all the time, but all we can talk about is Jim's relationship with my mom, you know?
Yeah. Or the
It's all
strawberry
that's
mouse owner.
yeah. That's hilarious that they leaned into that. Okay, let's move
But
on. Okay, here's a longer topic. So Tech Power Up did a VAXEE E1 review, and at the top here they mentioned Xanver Tseng, if I'm saying that right, who is Zowie's product manager, who developed really the product mouse lineup as we know it today. So I started diving down this rabbit hole. Xanver Tseng, he was let's see, he also played Counter Strike, but the
oh,
Counter
he's a
Strike
different
player
famous Counter-Strike player. Yeah.
Emil Christensen, Heaton, notice this guy's um what do you call the letters of your name? The first letters of your name. uh his not syllable whatever. EC.
What?
The first
Initials?
his initials, thank you. I
Dear
don't know
lord.
why
Okay.
I
It was
totally
so
brain
obvious. I couldn't figure
farted.
out what
Yeah, so that's where
oh
EC
Lord.
comes from. So if we go to like I'm curious. Um Tech Power Up Zowie reviews. I wonder if we can actually find like an OGEC review. Zowie AM
This site could
EC2.
be
Yeah, here we
replaced.
go. So Zowie
Yeah.
EC2. Can we see? Does he have a bottom of the mouse? Yeah, developed by Heaton. So Heaton was a CS Pro.
Oh yeah.
So I want to go into like Zowie's history a little bit. You guys strap in if you want a history lesson. If you don't, skip forward. I don't know how long this is going to be, 10,
All right,
15
I'm
minutes.
up.
let's go back to the dock here. So put some of this on so you guys can retain retention. So this is
Ninjas in
Heaton.
pajamas.
Yeah. So he developed the EC mouse. Xanver Tseng had a pretty interesting approach when developing mice that I will go into. Come here, link. Oh, I have to log into Facebook? No, I don't. I don't want to do that. All right. I'm going to read a little bit about his approach to developing mice, and you guys won't really be able to see this here, but that's okay. So, here's what Xanver looks like with his hat on. Um, let's actually go into his, sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit. Let's go into his, Xanver saying his LinkedIn.
Rip.
Oh, dude. All right, go back to watching the video for retention, guys. Enjoy it. It's a good video,
Counter
maybe.
terrorists win.
No, 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 not that one.
Join LinkedIn. What are you doing?
Okay, new tab here. Here we go. Here's his history. So he's Yep, so Zowie gear, he was at Zowie for 14 years from 2016 to 2020. Then he left and started VAXEE, and he has a link, he has a post on why he did that. But this was a pretty cool, the man behind the mice. There he is. So this was an interview. I'm not going to go through all of it, but he is the product development manager and marketing manager for Zowie, which is actually two titles, but it's because he has unique. He played CS professionally. He wasn't like a super duper high level player, but he did play in a couple like World Cups or whatever back in like 2002, 2004. So he was a talented player, so he had that input, but also he was like really driven. So this founder of Zowie, Vincent, was working for another European brand that was actually sponsoring him. So they connected and Vincent liked his determination for continuous improvement and stuff. So he hired Xanver. Um, what's your inspiration? He talks about with the EC shape, he was inspired by the IntelliMouse 3.0, but that was a very big mouse. IntelliMouse 3.0. You guys all know this one, right? Please tell me you do. Otherwise, I'm
Of
gonna feel
course.
super old. Um, he also talked with a lot of his teammates and other gamers who spoke the common language of Counter-Strike, asking what they would want to see in a product. And he took this into developing mice very much based on shape. So sensors weren't great back then, but it was kind of accepted that some sensors were bad. Like the IntelliMouse had a flawless sensor, but had a really low max tracking speed, so you can't do super fast flicks. So that just factored into your gameplay. There's some sensors that had acceleration or angle snapping that just factored into your gameplay. It was more of a focus on shape, even to some extent weight, because like early Zowie mice were like 85, 90 grams. Also, Spawn was maybe part of this. He talks about the development process with using clay and stuff and refining and going back and forth and back and forth. I don't really know. They talk about the Zowie Divina stuff because of a female World Cup or competition or something, whatever it was. Anyway, so he talks about, let's see, he has, this is kind of cool. The FK, the history of the FK, which is another pro player. I forget if his name was like Filippo or something. Um, oh, there we go. Philip Neo Kubski. Yep, there's the timeline of the FK series. So I had an original FK for a little bit, and I regret getting rid of it. They had a yellow bottom too, which was cool.
Oh, nice.
3090 sensor. The ZA series he was part of the development on. There, there's no name to it though. It doesn't stand for somebody's name. No specific meaning. It just means ZA. Kind of boring. His approach to developing esports mice. This is the one that I have here. I don't think this was super in depth. Just again, they really focused on shape and like designing things out of clay, which was cool. And then this was neat here too, and it's on Facebook again. I guess you post all the coolest stuff to Facebook these days.
Oh, well,
Um,
no.
Inspiration for designing the NPO1S. This is kind of cool. He talked about designing the NPO1S. You can probably find this on Facebook. The TLDR is he noticed he would aim very well and really precisely with an ambi, being able to get lots of micro adjustments. But over time, with longer gaming sessions, he had to have pain. And for office use, he preferred larger ergo mice because he said you end up doing a tilt grip because of the way the buttons slope and the slope on the right side. So you end up doing a tilt grip, which is more comfortable. So over time, he would start doing that, and his aim would suffer. So he's like, well, I don't know if I can combine the two. So that's what he did. So the NPO1S, it's flat at the front. Yep. Can you give us a
This
front
is the
view?
clone. This is the G Hero. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Can you give us a front view to see the button height? Yeah. So you can see it's not the typical ergo that slopes off to the side. But then it also has the hip flare for pinky and ring finger support, like an ergo
It's
does.
comfortable. Yep.
Yep. So that was kind of cool that he shared that. And then this last thing I have here is him leaving Zowie. So
See ya.
after years with Zowie, I've officially left Zowie after 12 years to start my own business very soon. I'd like to thank all the friends along the way. I was a player, team manager, commentator, handled product development and marketing. I think maybe a lot of people think it's easy for me to work for an esports brand because I was an esports player, but it was a difficult challenge for me. When I started, esports was small and unknown with few jobs available. In other words, no company knew how to work with a player. I had no idea about having a retired player in a about having a retired player in a brand business. He joined Vincent's team again in 2006, using his skills in CS. Um, Learned a lot from mistakes, sat in front of keyboard a whole afternoon just to come up with a one-line review. Gone to onstage presentations, not knowing what to say. After working for a while, I started to get job offers. I started to offer jobs to people that have the same background and help them join my team in other companies. I realized it wasn't enough and that I could potentially do what I had done. What I do and what I have done are too far apart. So getting more corporate. That's why I chose to leave Zowie. Split was amicable, but yeah, he went and started VAXEE. And we see this, like how many new mice has Zowie come out versus what VAXEE has come out with. Okay? And he friggin' started that company from the ground up.
Yep.
So I just thought that was some cool history to share about Zowie. Um, yeah, I've always loved the FK. I think it's a fantastic looking mouse. I think it's a very nice low profile mouse that we don't see enough of. But yeah, if you watch these guys, like you watch Spawn and Heaton's gameplay, it's not at all on the level of CS players today. Um, they're still good, but yeah, it's different times. I mean, they even talk about like Spawn in an interview was talking about like Zowie's new 120 hertz displays from years ago, and that was like
Yeah.
revolutionary because they were all on 60 hertz.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Okay, next topic. Let's do something a bit
MCHOSE headset.
faster.
MCHOSE.
Yeah, so MCHOSE is coming out with a headset, guys. Let's get hyped. Oh my gosh, it's a headset. Why are we talking about this? Um,
So I've heard that their Hall Effect keyboard is the best of the budget brand keyboards. So
Interesting.
maybe they'll follow suit with a headset. I like their mice quite a bit.
Yeah. So they're right. So they make good mice, but does that mean they make good headsets? So again, you give the example they make a good keyboard, but again, they contract all this stuff out to other factories, right? We're going to talk about like Shenzhen Limited Electron Company, whatever later, but
Yeah.
MCHOSE doesn't necessarily have a factory. They probably submit designs and stuff and approve tooling and approve of quality and stuff, but the guts are largely going to be decided by someone else.
Because keyboards and mice, they're like not entirely dissimilar, where like I feel like audio engineering is a whole other realm potentially. So I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
Or audio design. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but we'll see. I don't know. I've had a lot of headsets that
Yeah.
weren't expensive and they all sounded like shit. So
Yeah, it seems like attention to detail matters more with this. And
yeah,
you probably have to
comfort
spend
huge.
you probably have to
And this looks
spend
okay.
a lot more money to just get a little bit better audio quality.
I like the detachable mic. The ear cups look very plush. The heads like headband cushion also looks potentially
It
nice. Like
does.
this has there's something there could be something here.
Yeah,
I have
has
no reason to buy one.
wireless dongle. Oh yeah, no, I mean,
I have this. I'm never going back to headset mics, but
yeah. Anyway, okay, next thing. Okay, the last thing I have here is, guys, don't buy a high-end GPU right now.
Ryan, don't do it, Ryan.
That's right, Ryan. I'm calling you out again. So, if you guys have been living under a rock, or maybe all you read is mouse news, NVIDIA released the RTX 50 series recently, and it's probably been the worst NVIDIA launch of all time. There's like really, really bad supply RTX 50 series scalpers, and the performance isn't even that good. The onstage performance, they said it's, oh, you're gonna get a $750 graphics card that outperforms a 4090, that costs 2-3 times as much. But that's only with like multi-frame gen, where AI is making the frames and inserting them.
Hmm.
The actual performance is like the 5070 Ti performance micro center. I wonder if I can find it. The 5070 Ti is supposed to be the same performance as the RTX 4080, but for a bit
Mm.
cheaper. RTX 4080 is $1,000. These things are not going to go for $1,000. Not at
If they
all.
went for the MSRP, that's not a bad deal though.
That's the thing, though. None of them. So I just showed
They
one that's
won't.
at MSRP. You want to look at like what they're actually going to be going for? Oh, are you kidding? 5770 Ti. It's disappointing. $1,000, $1,000, $900, $1,000,
Mm.
thousand
Yeah,
bucks.
yeah.
Yeah. So this thing isn't going to be out of stock instantly. Jay's Two Cents, who's a YouTuber, actually did broke his NDA like a day before to basically be like, guys, this thing sucks.
Weird flex, but okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at those disgusting full size keyboards and numpads.
Confirmation
Oh
when
dear
you
lord.
have it. I don't care. This is the card that NVIDIA sent. This is the Asus 5070 Ti Prime. The reason why NVIDIA sent this card is one, they're on the Founders Edition card for 5070 Ti, which is really MSRP, a 700.
Yeah.
Why we're going to be able to release the information on February 19th for the embargo because of the fact that it is an MS4. And then $750 has to
So
be
he
$20, which is
basically
on shelf. It even
says
says it on the Micro Center
it puts reviewers in a difficult position because they get sent a card that's supposed to be an MSRP, but it is not going to actually sell at an MSRP. So how do you review it? Everything, there's no such thing as a bad product. There's only bad prices. I do think there can be bad products, but in the world of graphics cards, you plug in a thing, you get a certain amount of performance. It's kind of a commodity in that way. There's no such thing as a bad graphics card. There's only bad prices. So how are you supposed to evaluate it? It's like, how do you evaluate? Okay, let's say an ATK mouse, the MSRP is $50, but they're really like the company is weirdly controlling supply, so they're selling on AliExpress for $150, and now you're like, well, no, why would you ever buy an ATK X1? Just get an actual Viper V3 Pro.
It's weird. Yeah. I mean, graphics cards can have cooling issues and Coral Wine and stuff like that, but that's in
Yeah.
the low end. No,
Eh,
we're talking high end
yeah,
graphics cards,
yeah.
right?
And I mean, they're supposed to honor warranties and stuff if you have those issues,
Yeah.
but yeah. Um, yeah, you guys can go watch reviews and stuff, but it's just disappointing. So the TLDW is, guys, do not buy a high-end GPU. This is inflating the pricing of all old graphics cards too. I have a 7900 XT that I paid like $650 for, and they are going now for, I don't even
Probably as
um
much as I paid for my XTX.
I don't know, Alibaba. These are Newegg. No
Oof.
way. $1,300. No way. That can't be right. Okay, this is more realistic. Oh, wait, no. Free. More options. Oh, these are actually reasonably priced. Oh, these are out of stock.
Refurb,
Out of
refurb.
stock. Out of stock. Out of stock. What if I look at an X? So, like, that's another issue. You're going to be out of stock. So, this is
Oh no.
$1,600.
Is
This
that
one's
Sapphire Pulse available? That's not a bad one.
920. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like original MSRP. But these were $150 cheaper 6 months ago.
Yeah. They had just been moving down progressively for a
Yeah.
while.
I don't know. And people say if you are looking lower end, I mean, not even lower end, like an RX 7800 XT, these aren't bad. I think these are supposed to retail for 500. So these aren't bad.
What's the 7900 GRE at?
Oh yeah, that's right, 7900 GRE.
Ah,
Out of stock. So these ones $1,200, dude. Newegg's also a marketplace, so we don't know how much to trust
yeah.
these, but look just how few options there are.
Everything you see that has a reasonable price is because it's out of stock and it's not been listed at a ridiculous price yet. Yeah.
Exactly. So guys, if you're looking to upgrade, just wait a month or two. Just wait. If you pay the price, if you pay these prices, then the scalpers win. You pay these prices, then the companies who are artificially controlling supply, they win. So don't do it.
Go buy a $170 strawberry instead.
I know I chose the worst page to leave it up on. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot to switch over to dude, I
Oh, the
totally
calculator mask is hilarious.
Oh, I
You didn't
forgot
put the
to
news
I
up.
didn't put the
We did the whole
news
news.
up. Dude, we just did the whole news. Okay, we're on to Reddit recap. Someday we'll get it, guys. Maybe. Okay, Reddit recap. So hot this week were I don't get it, dude. These stupid calculator mice pop up every 6 months, and they just get a bunch of upvotes. I'm like, you guys are
Yeah, this came up, and then I know Dad Boy Guru posted the wireless version.
you
I got a bunch of upvotes. So.
gullible noobs.
Yeah, he was like, "Why not?"
Karma farming. At least this guy. The most interesting thing here. This is a Heian
Looks like it.
and a Pulsar X-Elite V1 with all the side
Disgusting.
holes. Yeah.
XIV2 has legitimately the heaviest clicks, like sumo wrestling
Yeah,
heavy clicks.
super
God, it
bendy.
was awful.
This was funny. 3 years ago, I found this lol. So this homie was playing with the thing over the skates, dude. In my Amazon Vine reviews for stuff, I purposely take a picture, bottom of the mouse, skate, partially peeled up, the plastic partially peeled up to remind people.
It's funny.
That's funny. I have never. It's way too slow if you leave those on. Not to mention this, like, that's hilarious. 3 years, dude. That's amazing. There's that boy guru with his army helmet.
Yep.
Another crap post. X2F impressions. Good camera work. Look at the depth of field, dude. Look at how
Oh
this. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna click it though. I'll click on my
Who's
own.
this
My own
loser?
though. I know, right? This was. I'm surprised this got so many upvotes.
Me
Anyway,
too.
yeah, you can. Yeah, apparently you can swap
Okay.
them. But
Cool.
another cool mouse from VGN VXE ATK Mice Ninjutso Factory. This is cool. Shenzhen FNG Electron Company Limited is the name. Let's Google this.
Is it really Pulsar too?
Yeah, so if you look at their mice, they have cutouts. Slide to verify, sure. They have cutouts that look just like Pulsars. If I can find one. Can we go to like their products? New gaming mice. Sure.
Right.
So we recognize some of these already, like
That's like a slide.
Xenix does this stuff. Ponage.
Wow.
Yeah, this is like Fantech maybe.
It's like an S2 looking clone. Yeah.
Yeah, then these are the talent by no Talon by Pure Track.
Got some Death Eater V2s.
Yeah, like those are also Xenix. Oh, this is Pulsar has this kind of cutout pattern with their mice.
Yeah.
So these products that they have listed here, these are not entirely what I'm interested in. Oh yeah, there's a Xenix mouse, Incot. That's right, these are Incot here at the end. These are all Incot. They didn't even say Incot on them. So all these mice, not super interesting, but they did have. Where did they have customer? They had a thing. I quoted it. Whatever. They had a thing that said.
Thank you for liking my review. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem. I wonder
Got
if
some Reddit traffic from it.
Really you can track that.
Yeah, YouTube tells you exactly where your external traffic came from. And I know where mine was at before that. So I got like 15,
Interesting.
20 views from it. I think.
Really, that's cool. Yeah, I basically said that that the Santali is a great mouse.
It's
I
good.
could have sworn. I wish it was just. Oh, here we go. Alibaba. Major customers include Incot, Pulsar, Extrafy, Ardor Gaming, FS Holding, Ponage, Xenix Creative. That was listed here somewhere. Doesn't matter. Company profile. There you go. And they talk about like an R&D team and this stuff. But yeah, this guy claims that VXE, VGN, all these guys come out of the same factory, which doesn't like surprise me. You can tell that they have like similar design philosophies. Like when you crack open the mice, the support ribs that run along the bottom of the plastic mold, they like follow the
Yeah.
same curvature and stuff. Um, obviously companies like VXE or whatever, they're going to come up with the design, the shape, and, they'll submit that. They'll have specifications for which skates that they want to, what brand of Teflon they want to use, sensors, switches, yada yada. But yep, I just think it's cool peer look into the world of manufacturing. What else do we have here on Reddit? Um, yeah, I do want a cloud access. The pink, I like that it's transparent. There's something about it that I just don't like though, so I don't know. Yeah, what great, like, dude, people have just, how do you take these pictures? You just have
Oh,
like a big roll of
better
white
camera.
paper to, dude, look at the backdrop. You just go out to
Yeah.
like the dollar store and buy a cardboard diorama trifold thing, and that's, I don't know, another crap post. I did upvote this one. Like other garbage posts, like I don't upvote this 'cause I don't really think it's like that clever or funny. I don't know. It's like, oh, mouse review nerd discovers a normie's mouse. But I did upvote this one too. This is sweet. This is incredible, brother.
Classic stuff. Yeah.
That's
Think about the stability he got there. Why did he upgrade?
yeah, I guess I can't zoom
Also,
over.
props to me for calling out the Model I as a G502 upgrade. So,
Wait,
is it a
what?
502?
It is,
No,
yeah.
what mouse is that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Model I. Yep.
We talked about it last week. Yeah, last week.
Yeah, I had a
The
review
last
unit.
week.
I had a review unit from Amazon. They're good.
I got one used for like 40 and sold it for 70, so it was a good time. But
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Okay.
it was enjoyable and not something I would use basically.
Oh, I guess I
Oh yeah,
accidentally deleted
ATK
this.
egg.
Yeah, so ATK Hub, I guess people are finding things that have leaked on here. Yeah, the new egg shape. That's cool, I guess. I wonder how big it's going to be. I feel like we have the eggs are like all the same. I don't know. I kind of lump them together. I don't want to poo-poo on it because I'm glad they're not just doing another. I don't know. An egg. An egg's unique, I guess.
I don't like egg mice anymore. Yeah, it's
I'm
not
not a
for me.
huge fan either.
Yeah.
Keeping a DPI button on it, which is interesting. But ATK Hub, they have the Pure Blood X1. I guess stuff leaks to this every now and then. You and I'm in this waiting room, dude. I want this.
Yeah.
And
There
somebody
was one
else,
more ATK link, right? Yeah.
I I don't know what, did I
What
miss
was it though?
something? I deleted out of the dock like an idiot because I was moving stuff around.
More.
Okay. Um,
I swear I saw 2 ATK leaks this week.
yeah, I could have sworn also. Let's search ATK and let's go to top this week. ATK,
There it is.
another ATK leak. U2.
Oh, you too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
M7's good.
Yeah,
MCHOSE.
yeah, yeah.
Is that literally the MCHOSE M7?
No, it's not a different
I like
model.
that
Yeah,
guy.
we'll
I've
see.
traded with that guy before.
Yeah,
A little
we'll
efficient order.
see. Okay, I think is that everything from mouse review this week? I don't know if anything else is too interesting. Orochi, yeah, we're getting into just like
The
some generic
wing, yeah,
stuff.
some reviews. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I did this is kind of cool. You can get hot swap sockets like they have for keyboards. Can I zoom
Oh,
in? Maybe not. Yeah, it's just little sockets. You got to like drill out the hole deeper, wider though, and then you put it in. I don't know why this guy took a piece of solder and connected it from one of the Omron leads up to this. I didn't understand that. And then he said he was like new to soldering, so I don't know how he managed to do that. That looks purposeful. Whatever. Okay. Hmm.
cool.
Yeah, cool.
Let's
All
get
right.
into the boring stuff.
Okay. We're gonna go. I'm gonna turn off the Reddit recap
Retention
thing.
0.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to. So on your YouTube channel, you had this video come out this week. The Santali. How do you say this?
Yeah. I say Aagaz, and I don't know. They liked my tweet about the video, so maybe I didn't slaughter it. I don't know.
Oh, really? Santali did?
Yeah, I tagged them in the tweet, and they were like, gave it a like, so that was cool.
Hmm. Yeah, they just announced a mouse pad a month or two ago. Yeah. I love mine. I do.
Really enjoyable. Yeah, I like it a lot. Super
Oh,
comfortable.
I'm serial number 170.
I got a PR in this. Woo!
I saw that. Yeah, 805, dude. That's nice.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah, it's a good run.
Mine's 288.
I think I like 170 more. I also swapped my scroll wheel to white. I thought that looked
Oh
better
yeah.
than the black. The black is kind of, it's like the only black thing on the mouse. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's here. It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's a great mouse.
GPX V3 Pro size competitor, $85. They only seem to have the Mirage colorway available, and it's not available anywhere beside their site and like Max Gaming, so it's like not widely available as a mouse, which I found to be odd.
Yeah.
They did announce a glass pad recently, which we talked about last week. Otherwise, YouTube, I have not recorded a video since this came out. I've just been trying to life, so
Yeah.
slowing down. Views aren't slowing down, so that's cool. But yeah,
Yeah. The bottom view is really telling. It's just very nicely scalloped. It's not, yeah. Yeah, you can really place your thumb kind of anywhere. It's not like a U2 that really locks you into exactly one spot to put your thumb.
it slopes off casually,
Yeah.
comfortably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a solid mouse. I can understand why it hasn't received a lot of traction because it's a company you've never heard of before and it's $85.
It's a
So,
weird price point.
yeah, but it is a darn good mouse. I don't know. If you had any critiques for it, what would you like to see improved on it?
I don't think I complained much, did I? Honestly.
Yeah. I think you and I
I
agree
have to
about
think about it.
the bottom skate being bigger.
That is okay, yeah. I'm like trying to remember the video I made. The bottom of the mouse. Yeah, like why is there dongle storage, but there's no dongle to store? Why can we just not make that bigger? And the stock skates are fine out of 10. They're better than like MCHOSE, and they're better than
Hmm.
ATK.
They remind me of Pulsars. It's kind of like that
I like the
thick.
coating a lot. You said you didn't love the coating.
Mine,
Sticks.
dude, mine
Maybe
like
the
does not
other
have a
model doesn't have
coating.
it. Yeah, you got the short end of the stick there, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you compare it similar to like a Cyrox coating?
As I drop mine. It's I said in the video it's like the closest to like the V6 that I felt, but it's not as good
Okay.
as the V6. Yeah.
Okay.
It's better than like a standard ATK, which is what you're looking for in a budget mouse. But this is
Yeah.
kind of budget. I got it cheap, but you might not necessarily if you get one. So
Okay.
gotta.
All right, let's move on. What else we got here? Ajazz
Oh yeah, I picked up
AJ179
I picked up the AJ159 on
or 159.
AliExpress, and this it's a unique looking mouse. They sent me the wrong package.
What is that?
So
Is that wire paracord?
this looks like
Paracord shoelace?
paracord or like shoelace. Exactly, yeah, is what it is. And then like cam Wi-Fi module ESP32. I don't even know. Like I have to ship them back to get my money, which is yeah, whatever.
Oh, that's a bummer. And
I've never been offered just a free.
it's for like a $30 mouse too.
Yep, so it's $27 is what I got it back. Getting it back, yeah. I had it was the 159p. It was the blue version. I was gonna be excited about it. It's a shape I've not really tried because I borrowed yours, but you kind of slaughtered yours a little bit. It was it was modded somewhat, I think.
Hmm.
But it was an interesting shape, so I don't know. I'll tack it down to an AliExpress purchase sometime soon again, maybe.
And
I ordered it
yours,
like a month ago. It took forever.
man, look at these welcome deals. And you specifically were gonna get, oh gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna go find it. There was like
It's not on every listing.
I know, like the baby blue version, which actually looked pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the Apex. It's not this one. That's
No, it's the
crazy that,
P.
yeah.
That welcome deal is a great deal. Yeah. It took me like a couple days to find a listing with it because I was just like casually browsing.
Yeah, I looked the other day. Oh, we're getting
Oh, really?
warmer because this one has this one,
Oh yeah.
but not the. I just want to show the people the blue. It's like not even that super interesting.
If you search for the P, maybe like on Google, you might
Sure.
get it.
P.
Then I might just find Pro. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Rough life.
Well, anyway, so what you had mine that you borrowed for a little bit and you liked it enough where you wanted to pick one. What do you want to do?
I didn't use it much,
Review
but
it?
yeah, I want to mess around with it, and then if I liked it enough, review it. Otherwise, I would just add it to the collection, put it in my calculator holder, call it a day.
There it
There
is.
it is. Charging dock, 33.95.
What's
Not a
this
massive
say?
battery.
BT?
Bluetooth. Yeah, I don't know.
Bluetooth. Let's go. Bluetooth. Yeah.
Bluetooth.
All right.
Hey.
What else do we got here?
I have stopped using my Wooting for a keyboard recommended again by Datboy Goo.
Dang.
I got the pinkish, the fourth option there, but I have the colors like a light blue, white. I can try and do a sound test. I don't know if my mic's gonna pick it up, but we're gonna try it here. Like, I don't know, nothing there. It's very thocky. It's just like
Hit it
way
harder.
more satisfying. I mean, okay, I can try it.
No, try talking while doing it.
Talking mic, keyboard.
Nope.
It gets picked up sometimes when I don't want it to. This is ridiculous. Anyway, it's more satisfying to type on than the Wooting.
I was
The keycaps
surprised
feel like they're higher quality. It's like, so I don't know if I can display this.
when I went
I'm
over
not
to
sure
your
if I'm gonna go
place
back.
and I tried the
You see that like key wiggle there?
yeah, this is the Wooting, right?
Yeah, so the switches on this are boxed, which is, I learned, a thing on a keyboard. And like, there's just not much wiggle going on there. Like, yeah,
Yep. These are box switches.
box switches. It's just a really satisfying feel. They have all the like features you would want on the keyboard. The software is ass. To just say straight up, like, you have to dig through the software. It's not web based. It's not quite as intuitive as Wooting. But this cost me $48.
$48. Yeah, look at all these. Yeah, I even saw Switch and Click as a YouTuber. Switch and Click. And she really cool. So I remember when her channel like first started out, it randomly got recommended to me back when she was
Oh.
like literally like 100 subscribers. She's
Oh, wow.
a physical therapist who quit her job to like get into mechanical keyboards. Dude, 827,000 subscribers. She recently announced that she was moving away from keyboards because she was like, Chinese clones come out and for $50 beat something that you can build for 250. And then if you do want to get like really high end, you end up spending $500. And she's like, you can only build so many keyboards and you just get bored of it. So she's moving on to like other tech and stuff. So all the best to
Is that
her.
where mice are too? Oh no.
We'll see, maybe. I don't know. Mice, there's a little bit of mystery to it because of the shape. It's like mice and mouse pads until you get your hands on it. I'm kind of a sucker for the contour keycaps. Maybe those are going to look really dated in a year.
I don't know. I do like the side print. It's the first time I've had those on the
Yeah.
keycaps I got.
Yeah.
And then this also, just like the Wooting has to sit flat. This has little steps on the back to raise it up, and man, did I miss that for typing.
Yep.
Oof. And I picked up the AK820, which I cannot figure out what switches are in it. Caveat, I took it to work to use it to type there because it's quieter. I'm sick of my keyboard there, and then I left it there, so I can't pop a keycap off and check yet. This is the Pro you're looking at, right? There's the 820 Max HE is the one that I grabbed.
Which isn't
Different
listed
listing.
here. Yeah.
But it is listed on their site if you search it up.
Okay.
This is a good, just straight mechanical keyboard with a little screen.
This
The
and
HE
a
one does
knob.
not have the screen, but it has the knob, yeah.
AK820 Max.
Very different click
Sea salt
feel.
switch. Wait, what is this look? Oh, okay.
It's also still not the HE though. They have 45 different versions of this keyboard. Like,
there we go.
yep.
I think this,
Enjoyable. Like, it's not as satisfying, but it's quiet, so I can take it to the office and not like murder people's ears.
which one did you get?
Same. That one.
Yeah. Yeah, the front. Yeah, this kind of RGB makes it look cheap, but front printed keycaps are nice, especially with their shine through. I'm a sucker for this. I love this vintage typeface and the yellow highlights. I love that.
That's why I turn the RGB off and just make it a white light, so it just highlights the keycaps basically.
That's clean. Yeah. I know
Yeah.
I have a
Otherwise, it's ugly.
Yankee RT75HE, something like this.
I almost bought one of those yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
This, really? Dude, this looks like the same thing. I don't feel lucky.
It
This
popped
looks
up
like
in AliExpress.
okay.
Yeah, is this the same factory? Who knows? Like,
I don't know,
then I started
brother.
looking at MCHOSE. I started looking at Mad Lions, and I was like, no, dude, it's a keyboard. Stop, 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 stop. So
Yeah, the thing is they're all so similar. Um, get the one
I bet
that is your layout that you like and then is on sale maybe. I don't know.
that's the weird thing is I now have a 68, and I think 75 is my ideal layout with a volume knob. But I also just like how this types so much. I'm just gonna keep it. I think it's fine. I
Solid.
haven't gamed on it a lot yet, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I'm still rocking my keyboard that I built. Ooh, can I actually pick it up? Ooh, look at the back of it.
Oh baby.
Oh! Yeah, I still love this thing. Sync 75, if anyone cares, 75. Yep, a bunch of layout options. All right, let's move on. I'm gonna jump that one topic and go into, no, I won't jump it. Okay. You guys get to listen about taxes.
Oh
No,
boy.
I
I'm
actually
so
think,
excited.
there's
This is
something,
actually exciting.
um, I don't know if I'd call it exciting, but somewhat interesting. So,
Phalanges made my day with with this.
oh
Oh
yeah,
man.
so okay, if you guys buy and sell mice and stuff, you might want to watch out for the old tax man. We are located in the US, so this only applies to our US listeners. So, if I look at eBay tax reporting threshold,
And they're just
um,
following what the IRS has for everything.
I really wish there was like a better. Okay, they had an infographic somewhere. So anyway, I just finished doing my 2024 taxes, and we have a 1099 that gets sent out to the government if you make over $5,000 on some platform, eBay, PayPal, goods and services, Venmo, whatever. 1099 form goes to the government. That 1099 form looks like this, and it's basically, um, here's how much money you made. Oh, but here's how much money you withheld for taxes. So therefore, the government sees this and, oh, Phalanges, you made $7,600, but you didn't pay any tax on it. So we're going to come take taxes from you. Let's just assume that's like 25%. It's not exactly how it works, but to make this easy. So 25% of, let's call it 6,800, that's what, $1,700?
17, 18, yeah.
I would owe $1,700 if it wasn't for this one simple trick. Keeping a keeping a spreadsheet. So the thing is, even though I had revenue of $7,600, I did not make $7,600. I keep a spreadsheet of everything that I do. When I buy something, I put it in here how much I paid for it. When I sell it, I put in how much I sold it for, including taxes, fees, shipping label that I gotta buy. And at the end of all this, you have to submit a Schedule C, which basically says, here's how much I earned with eBay, $7,600, but for my spreadsheet, here's how much money I actually spent. So this was my expenses. So my profit was actually only $609. So I'm going to owe taxes on $609, 25% of that. So that's going to be like what, 150, 160-ish dollars.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever get audited, then they're going to ask and be like, where'd you get this $6,100 in expenses from? And then I got to keep a spreadsheet. So this is to say, and the part that saved your bacon was the reporting thresholds. This changes each year because of
They keep threatening
reasons.
$600, and then it gets pushed every year. So,
Yeah,
which you said was partially due because it would just overload the IRS because that would add so many people to the equation.
yeah. So it's $2,500 the threshold. So to be clear, if you have any income, you are legally obligated to report it. The threshold is simply eBay sends that 1099 to the federal government on your behalf, saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, yep, this guy over here made $7,600." If you're below that, then they're just like, yeah, we're not going to send anything, but that's on you to send it or not. So $2,500 in 2025, they're cutting it in half. It used to be, dude, in 2023, it was $20,000. So basically, it had to be a part-time job. But they're targeting $600 in 2026. I don't want to get political, but that sucks, dude. So you go on eBay and like sell your old college textbooks because you graduated. $600 is nothing, dude. So now you're going to
It's
be on
not.
the hook for like, and nobody's going to think. I mean, I can't imagine how many people eyes glazed over with looking at this stuff, dude. But like, you have to now. So even on Mouse Market, PayPal, you guys, if you're over, so for 2025, PayPal goods and services, if you're over 2,500 bucks, PayPal will send that to the IRS, and you're gonna owe big money in taxes. Like again, if I didn't
Yep.
keep a spreadsheet, I would have owed $1,700 in taxes. All right.
America.
So Dazz, are you gonna keep a spreadsheet?
Not this year, no.
All right.
I really should. It's early enough in the year I could recover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create one now, out of hope.
Yeah. I can send you mine as a template. Just let me know.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Let's talk
what do
about
we got?
some stuff that we got in the mail.
I ordered this, and it's on the way.
The M900 Mini.
Ordered it 19 days ago.
Okay. Mine came
Everything's been
after.
slow.
Yeah, no kidding. Mine was fast. Mine came in 12 days. Deluxe M900 Mini. It is not actually a miniature version of the M900. It is definitely a different shape. And this mouse is phenomenal. I got it for a smoking deal of $26 shipped. I got the 500 milliamp hour version because they were out of stock of the other one, which is really frustrating that they can't keep their crap up to
Yeah.
date. But the 230 milliamp hour version, dude, 40 grams, and it was only $24. That's crazy. 40 grams, $24, 33.95. Huano transparent blue shell, pink dots. Yeah, actual weight's heavier because again, nobody can do math or they just ignore the skates. The skates are fine. I post a pretty in-depth review here that doesn't really get a lot of traction, which is a bummer. Please go upvote it, Dad. Dad. Upvote it,
Come
Dad.
on, Dad.
Highly recommended, guys. It's a very safe ergo. Like it's very flat sided. It's rather small for an ergo. It's like Lamzu Thorn size, so I guess it still is a medium size. The skates on it, you can like see the edges from the skiving, like the waviness from the skiving process. The buttons are a little bit spongy. Maybe that's just because I'm spoiled by Omron Opticals, but otherwise, it's a solid mouse, dude. 40 grams, little bit of side flex if you squeeze really hard on the side, but the front, no side flex. Hump, no side flex. Or top flex, a little bit on the base. Everything on it
So
just
who would you
feels
recommend
good.
this? Who would you recommend this for, son?
I said, what a bargain. Like the R1 Pro, this is such an easy recommendation under $30 to anyone. It's a safe shape, excellent build quality, top specs. Probably the best ergo. I like the probably.
On the market.
Oh, I guess I missed something there. It's probably the best ergo like under $30 because there's not a lot of competition
Yeah.
there. What? Attack Shark R1. My TLDR is I'm putting this on the same pedestal as the VXE R1. I shouldn't have said Pro because that is a more expensive mouse, but the VXE R1. It's a very good value, good, excellent side buttons, excellent scroll wheel and middle mouse. The skates are good enough, the buttons are good enough. You can solder in Omron opticals. The bad is there's no grip tape included and no spare skates. And the weight balancing with the 500 milliamp hour version is kind of retarded. It's like you got to grip it like all the way back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'll
yeah,
be reviewing it eventually in some lifetime.
yeah. No, that's
PSA, the ATK X1 Pro is $49 super deal right now
good.
on AliExpress. Cheapest I've seen in a while.
And then the other stuff that I got in the mail, I got a Monka M2 that is literally a VGN F1 shell. So I'm not super interested in it. And a Delux M700 Pro, which I don't know why, but It looks nice and blue in the picture there, and then in real life, it's like it does look kind of bluish here. In person, it
It
looks
does.
gray. It does not look blue in person, so I'm disappointed. But anywho, that's what I got going on. Oh, sorry, last thing. I got one of these faster pad GT1s. It's
Mm.
supposed to be a speed pad. That was like only like $11. I was excited that it would be neo spandex or something. It's not. It's just a
No.
garbage cheapo pad. The only thing unique to it is the backing here looks kind of cool. Yep, disappointing. Okay, that's all I got,
Question.
Daz.
Should I buy the James Donkey RSR5? I've been
Um,
looking at it.
I've been looking at it too because it looks like an HTX.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know if it's worth a review or not. I think
I think the problem is the cost. If it got
it's like
under,
$46. Yeah.
yeah, I looked at it. So with my mega coin deals, because somehow I get good coin discounts of like 22 plus percent, I was able to get
Yeah.
it down to like $36, and I still passed on
Oh
it.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do have an R6 in my cart for 51, but even that's like, it's like over my threshold for just buying a review.
yeah. Sorry, y'all. My chair decided to break. Okay, we're back.
I had a whole bunch of stuff come in this week.
Yeah, what do you got?
This is a B6 I got from Amazon to compare to other mice in review, and then I accidentally won an offer for this one, an offer up. So I'm
Offer
gonna
up.
return this one. Yeah, you should check that out. I think you may have to have an account to look on it. I'm not sure. Nope, you don't. There's not a lot. Like if you search ATK mouse, there's like one F1. There are a few B-Stacks on here. You might be able to offer people down on. There's like one Ajazz. There's probably like some final mice. Yeah, like there's a chance you could run across a deal. It's something to check. I messaged this guy and asked what model of the F1 because it doesn't say, and he never responded. So cool, dude. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What
PSA
else?
about the B-Stacks with the TTCs. These are the heaviest clicks I've felt in a long time, and I do not like it at all. But that's just me. They're very, very firm on the magnesium shell. So
Yeah,
two AJ179v2s, which is the GPX Dex clone. Boop.
that's
Black
right.
one has some sensor issues. White one does not have as much sensor issue. So that'll be in the video. That's interesting. Got some mouse tester data to back that up.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for doing the mouse tester stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting. If, like I said before, if this was $40 in a Pro with a 3395 and AJS decided they knew how to do a coding, that'd be great. Yeah, this is like the X versus Y. That was like the X interval. Yeah, I did like the latency testing in my video, but
Yeah.
I
It,
re-picked up this mouse
yeah, ATK F1 Leviatan.
for $45, and I'm not mad about it.
Whoa,
It feels
what?
way better.
Where?
Yeah,
Mouse Market?
Facebook Marketplace
Whoa, somebody had one local.
shipped.
Wow. Oh, whoa. Brother sold
Yeah,
it for $45?
we averted Marketplace and just did a PayPal transaction. Don't tell Facebook. It came with extra pad jades on as well, so like I have -5 complaints. It's amazing. The shape feels better this time around, and I don't know why, but it might be my favorite small mouse shape.
Yep, I agree. It's a fantastic fingertip shape. Absolutely fantastic.
Part of me wants to try the Hyperlight, but it's just it doesn't go below 70 on mouse market, and I'm just not doing that for the same almost shape. Like it's not quite the same, but again, if you like ethics and not supporting ATK, go ahead and get the Hyperlight. But if you're like me, get the F1. The whole story here is that Hyperlight or Hitscan had the shape, ATK copied it, Hitscan changed it a bit after that, and that's where we stand. But so you can see like slight differences.
Look at the
But
sensor position difference.
ooh, that's interesting. I think I have the right mouse given my preferences. My back placed thumb.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Thank you, Nate Sick. Anyway, what
Yeah.
else did I pick up? I did
Pads.
pick up a GPX Dex as well
Oh.
to compare to that. I just haven't even opened it yet because I'm not even close to making that video.
What color?
White. I did not go pink. I went white.
Cool. Okay.
Not inspiring. Anyway, Pads. I don't have them all on my desk. I had a Blitz and Pelz black 490 by 490 soft ordered on Mouse Market. Shout out to Eggplant early on Reddit. That got lost in the mail for over a month and then magically showed up one day. These pads are spectacularly made, like really good. I
Hmm.
also ordered, unfortunately, a Blitz orange in mid after I thought these pads were lost from or Lethal Gaming Gear. Shout out to them for shipping from Georgia and arriving in 3 days. But
Can you show us on
the Blitz
camera?
is, I can go grab it. It's right next to me over here on my other desk. Let
Okay.
me see.
Yeah, I'm really into the Onda pads just because the friggin' size is like 600 by 500. This is such a prime size. You get the full 500 to like really put your arm on the pad, but then 600 to like really swing your mouse around.
The orange is vibrant on this Blitz. Like, it's not going to show the weave, obviously, this close up, but
Yeah. Okay.
I also picked up this, finally, I have the infinite speed in an XL square in purple,
Wow. You have gotten a
which is
ton of stuff. Oh my gosh.
it's not good over here.
Are there still more too?
Well, there's the black Blitz, which is the soft, and then there's also the black Pelz, which is slower than a zero or it's like it reminds me of the speed of the zero X soft. It's slower than a Blitz. It's more textured. It's not as textured as a Heian, but I also really performed well with that and enjoyed it. The Pelz and the Blitz are both high quality. Laonda's pads are I'm a huge fan now that I've tried them. So. And then I got the heavy B that I showed you guys already, and I picked up the house pad last week. We got a problem over here. It's not great. Yeah.
The heavy B, is that, will that texturing show up on camera?
We can try. I'm gonna go put these back after that. I'll just put it
Okay.
real close and see what happens. Like, not so much. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. So you can feel the hexagons, right? Does it feel like
It makes it feel almost slightly coated.
yeah, that's what I was imagining. It looks
Yep.
shiny.
Yes.
Okay.
It has like that noise almost close to like a spandex pad, but it's not. Yeah.
And it's 500 by
It's
500?
yeah, it's a large pad. And this is one of the Boardzy AI ones. It's a speed. This is the speed version of the Heavy B. There's also a control version. It's not super fast. It's not infinite speed fast. It's honestly a little bit faster than the Blitz, maybe like AC Pro mid ish speed. So
Okay.
it does come wrapped, but it sits flat instantly. So there were other AI arts that I wanted,
Yeah.
but this was only $30 on Mouse Market, and that's a heck of a deal. So
Yeah. I like the zebra one that he had.
yeah, that one's cool. The mouse looking up at the zebra.
Yeah.
There were like 6 of them. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna set these giant stack of pads on top of the Heavy B. We're using the infinite speed now. I'm not getting
Nice.
back up.
Nice. Okay. Well, cool. So yeah, if you guys in the comments section below got any questions about any of the
Want to
stuff
buy
that we
some
just
pads off
talked,
me?
dude, I kind of want to
Ask.
buy that heavy B from you. Well, I want to try it first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
Holy
Leave
crap! This infinite speed's fast. Sorry.
yeah leave questions in the comments if you guys have them though. Would be happy to answer them, or even join our Discord. I forgot to do the Discord call out. Whoops a daisy.
Phalanges.
I know, dude, dropping the
Don't
ball. I
self phalanges.
didn't even do the friggin'
You
news
didn't
banner.
tell people to subscribe. Oh my
No, I
goodness.
did not. Okay, we're at 1 hour 18 minutes. Do you want to do the last topic there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, oh, I didn't even like announce the personal ramblings. This has been kind of an unhinged episode. I don't know. Um,
We're all tired here.
we got
It's
that.
fine.
I know we got that good retention with the Viper V3 Faker, and then it just went all downhill.
Final
Okay.
mouse. Final mouse. All right.
So the topic here is not mouse related. What are some of the best words of advice you've received or given? I don't know. Just best words of advice. Um,
Recently, it was don't be afraid to implement a change, even if there's like some pushback and friction in the short term, if you know that it's the right direction to move in the long term, which resonated with me as a new people leader because there
okay,
are processes that I want to change and there's going to be some pushback, but I know in the long term, those will benefit the productivity of the team. So,
interesting. So, can you be any more specific about the situation? If you can't, that's fine.
It's just there's like a lack of set processes and like I don't know organization on some of the work that I'm doing right now, and I need to enforce some more of that in my opinion, which means like some more
I
meetings
see.
and some more like formal processes, but they're required in my opinion to
Okay. And the pushback
be
is
efficient.
coming from people above you or from your team members?
There's no like direct pushback, but there's going to be like some people who aren't going to want to follow the process just because it's more like work up front. But what it's going to do is free up work on the back end and prevent confusion later down the line. So
Yeah. Yeah,
that was the first one that came to mind at least, and I'll try to think
sure.
of more as you talk.
Yeah, like pain points. Yeah, that's a good one. Just yeah, pain points, but for like future for yeah, something better in the future. Um,
It's almost like starting to work out because you know in the long term it'll improve your health, kind of a thing. Like,
yeah,
but there's like a heavier barrier
yeah,
entry. So
yeah, sure. I mean, it's the idea of firefighting, right? If you never implement things to improve your future, then you're going to be stuck firefighting for the rest of your life, and you can never grow beyond that.
yep.
Let's see. Bit of advice that I got. I had a couple ideas for this topic. The one I'm going to go with right now was I've worked at a couple startups, and when you're at startups too, you end up meeting with like a lot of other small business owners just because you're all kind of in the same pool of figuring things out as you go, whether it's developing a product or a service or learning that a product doesn't work well or that a supplier doesn't work well or whatever. It's just very people driven, but a lot of issues can come up because of that, because of the discovery. And I remember the boss said once, it's not a problem if um, it's not a problem if it's been 24 hours or something like that. Basically, as a business owner or put yourself in another type of scenario, there's always going to be issues that pop up, and they're always going to be the sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. But if you're able to go home, go to bed, wake up, come in the next day, and that thing, maybe it still does need to be addressed, but it's not like, the people yelling at you aren't yelling at you anymore because they have their own things to go do and stuff, then maybe it wasn't that big of a problem. This resonated with me because I was particularly young in my career when I heard this. So when you're young and you encounter an issue, sometimes that you hyper focus on that because that's all you know. But it just gave some perspective. It's just in other words, like zoom out.
This yeah, it resonates with me even like every day. Like I was in the office today and I felt like I was like well, I mean I was like in meetings all day and like always giving answers and had like stuff pending. And then as I walked to the car, I was like, what if this actually matters that much? Like what if this is actually burning down the company? None of it really was. Like it all needed to be addressed, but none of it was crazy critical stuff. So
Yeah.
but it's hard to realize take a step back in the moment and realize that.
Yeah. And again, like working having like worked at startups, it's you're with you're with the owner and stuff where it does matter a lot to them because it is for I work at 100-person company now. Like if I were to not show up one day, I would never do this. If I were to not show up one day, it would totally be fine. A
Yeah,
couple
right.
a couple people would, be a little upset that they're getting a response a day delayed, but not.
Our company has over 30,000 people.
No.
So
So again, the guy who told me this,
mm,
it's the kind of thing like the context surrounding this one was we got a lawsuit filed against us or
mm,
threatened of a lawsuit because we had a piece of equipment that was sitting on the shelf, old, collecting dust. We sold it to a local company for dirt cheap, basically like, hey, it's gonna work, but it's really not optimized for these reasons. They got it. They tried to get it working. Um, there was some argument. I don't. It was kind of BS, in my opinion. Uh, the owner thought that just because he gave it to them for a good price, that meant it was an as-is sale, but it was not an as-is sale. They threatened a
Mm.
lawsuit, and that was like the first time we had a lawsuit filed against us. So that was like, again, scary. But again, you go home, you sleep on it, you wake up refreshed the next day, and you can tackle it with a more clear mind. Because the fact of the matter is, it's not the world will keep turning. Doesn't matter. You
I
have
guess
an
some career advice would be like find a mentor, ask them a bunch of questions, find someone who's willing to mentor you. It's not easy. You have to like seek out a mentor. You have to find someone who's like choosing to mentor someone's an interesting thing, right? Like there's different reasons you choose to mentor a person. It could be like personal, selfish. It could be you like developing people. You could take a certain interest in a person because you relate to them on a certain level. But finding a good mentor is key to like progressing in your career and honestly just feeling not like lost at sea, I would say. So like my former manager who like helped me in this my get in the promotion to the role I'm in has continued to be a mentor and it's been super, super helpful. So
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off of that. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Um,
mm.
ask questions. Yeah, if you don't talk, if you don't communicate, yeah, squeaky wheel gets the grease. I saw
If you
it.
don't know the answer, say it and then figure out the answer. You can ask someone else for the answer.
Oh
You can get
yeah,
help getting the answer. Like don't be afraid to like be wrong or like actually like don't
to
make
not
crap up just to give an answer.
yeah. Don't be afraid
Tell the
to
truth.
say I don't know. That's a good
I
one.
did that 3 times at least today.
Yeah, don't be
And
afraid
it
to
was
say I
fine.
don't know. Yep.
Yeah.
Because the I don't know. I mean, if it's a I don't know, and you just walk away, then that's. But if it's I don't know, but it's an inviting, let's explore that, discuss kind of way, then yeah,
Yep.
people are willing to help you if you ask for help.
Exactly.
Yeah. Um, what about any other like? What about something that's like not work related? Um,
Sorry, I'm very much in work mode. Yeah.
I had one. I had one that maybe this is a little bit edgy. We'll try it.
Yeah.
So I saw a therapist a long time ago, and I only had the one meeting with him, and I took some notes. But the only note that really stuck with me was um, men seek respect, women seek comfort. Okay, let's break that down. I don't want to put labels on if you are this gender, then you only seek this thing. If you're that gender, you don't seek that thing. But point is, he was explaining it more in a way of like a marital communication, just any sort of relationship dynamic, right? Say male replace male female with person A, person B, whatever. I'll say for like myself and my wife though. So seeking respect, right? It's important in my mind. I want to feel like respected somewhat, whether that's at work or at home. I want to know that like my opinion matters, that like if I have something to say, that and if I'm being talked over, that like that might kind of irk me or whatever because I'm feeling not respected because my opinion isn't being respected or heard, nobody wants to hear it, whatever, right? That's something that like could irk me. Um, I know for Lauren, the whole respect thing actually didn't like resonate with me a ton. I do agree with it, but I think anyone wants to feel respected. But I know with my wife in particular, the comfort thing really resonated with me because it's everything from, um, you know, we couldn't afford a nice car, but she was insisting on getting a nice car because, oh, I don't want something that's going to be a piece of crap. And it's like, well, you know, spend more money doesn't always equal more reliable, right? There's a certain point. I mean, you don't want a total crap box for $2,000. That, that's, but that also doesn't mean you have to buy a brand new car off the lot. Okay.
Right.
Um, but the thing is, it's not about like, oh, I'm hoity-toity, I want a new car. It's that she wants the comfort of she's never had to deal with, she grew up driving lease cars, so you never want to have to deal with the potential of, yeah, crap, my, this or that. I mean, right now in my car, leaking tire, leaking coolant, leaking oil, garage door opener I just got working like 3 days ago, and I like am so happy that it just freaking worked. So like I understand the discomfort,
Hmm.
but yeah, so I guess that was something that he said to me that resonated with me. Um, yeah, just like comfort and respect. Something that I personally don't value comfort. Like I'll go out and play with the dog and the frisbee and the ice for a half hour, 45 minutes, even though I'm cold, but because the dog needs it. And like it doesn't bother me that much.
Right.
But I know like other people that would bother you a lot.
me.
Um, sure, yeah,
But I hate the cold specifically. So
yeah,
this is comfort why my wife watches the same movies and shows over and over again. Comfort
yeah,
shows and stuff. Yeah.
sure, yeah. I do think a
It is
valuable
actually.
life skill though, and this is another quote. Um, a valuable life skill is to be okay being uncomfortable. And I'm not saying this is like a stoicism, macho man. You need to, eat raw meat and be in pain all the time and don't take, medication. This is more of a, um, if you are the kind of person who always, always, always avoids uncomfortable situations, you're never going to develop that muscle of dealing with life. Life is
You're
uncomfortable.
never gonna grow
You're
as
never going to
you
grow.
won't have as much opportunity. I'm gonna take this back to work. Like I know that like right now I'm very uncomfortable in this role, but like I've had this feeling before and it goes away as you get more comfortable, but like you grow a lot in that process. And it's not like you can't grow without that discomfort, but you just know you're in more situations that give you an opportunity to grow. I feel like when you're uncomfortable to a certain extent.
Sure. Yeah.
So
No, I remember I was working the first job I had was absolutely brutal. I worked there for 4 years and over the course of 4 years, dude, I averaged 60 hours a week.
oh
Averaged.
man.
Yeah. I never had a week. I had probably about 5 weeks that were under 50 hours. It was absolutely brutal. And this is not paid overtime either. It's friggin' grind life as a, yeah. And I remember like one of the realizations I had is your free time, you have to be aggressive with it. Like if you get home, at 7, 8, 9 o'clock or whatever, you have to be like, I am going to cook my dinner, eat my dinner, and I am going to spend the next hour after that reading a book, catching up on whatever show. And
You have to be
my
super deliberate. Yeah.
my friend, my roommate at the time, you want to go do something? I would love to. Let's do that Saturday. The next hour. And I'm an extroverted person. I want to go spend time with that friend. But I know if I don't like recharge in a certain way, you yeah. So that was a really tough thing is like you having to be like aggressive. And I mean maybe you see this as a parent too, right? You have so little free time that like when you do have free time, you can't just sit there and doom scroll on your phone because that's not going to recharge you and make you feel like, oh yeah, I actually had fun today instead of just doing obligations for other people the whole day. Like you need to spend that X amount of free time catching up with that thing that you had on your mind.
I
Yeah.
sometimes go in the opposite direction and I just sit there and do nothing in an effort to not feel overwhelmed to like contrast the feeling overwhelmed all day.
Oh, really?
Like yeah, like that's why I've played a few less games and like not made as many videos recently just to like take a break and like that's like a way to recharge because I'm not like pushing myself at all hours of the day. But
Okay.
different way to handle it, yeah.
Yeah. I guess,
But
yeah.
you don't want to like miss out on the things you enjoy as well. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I respect that too. I don't know. The doom scrolling is the one that I do. That's one of the reasons why where is my phone? Why I have a flip phone because it's purposeful then. If I'm going to go on my phone, I have to physically open it. Okay?
right.
It's not just I can just pull it out of my pocket and start doom scrolling immediately. Yeah. There's like timer apps that you can get and stuff too so that you're not doom scrolling because it is legitimately these things are designed to like remember when web pages didn't just infinitely scroll? There was a bottom.
And at first we thought it was great that it came about, and it turns out it wasn't.
It's just
Shocker.
engineered
It
to keep
wasn't
your
for us,
attention.
it was for them.
Yep.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like food's engineered to make you want to eat more.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yep. Salty snacks and stuff and don't make you feel full. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ending on a high note.
Yeah, I don't know. I figured if you guys are an hour and 30 minutes into the pod, maybe you want to hear some personal life stuff about us or not. Who knows?
I
All
have
right.
been locked in on this gameplay this whole time. Also, she is only hip firing this entire like last 10 minutes. Like
This Black Ops 6.
Black Ops 6, yeah.
This is Miss
Only hip firing.
Colors. So
Stupid. Stop it.
she's a
This is so
grand
satisfying.
she's like a master, a grandmaster complete. Um she's pretty good. Man, the health regen is fast in this game though.
You do some things to make it faster. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the LMG, dude, this lobby, oh man, those three guys didn't get
These
her.
kids are I always refer to people online games as kids back from when I was a teenager. These kids aren't good, but she is very good. So
Yeah.
she's destroying them.
Oh, she has a mouse cam set up. I was not even watching that.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
She's
Yeah,
using, is that a Beast X? Looks like a Beast X black and
interesting.
blue colorway. Yeah.
And you can have stable aim without a back hump. Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Guys, go watch the Raw Input podcast. I just put this up because I was like, we need something to retain people while we talk.
Worked for me. I've been retained. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these guys are legitimately all good. Pinguify is pretty chill, and Viscose is kind of I want to maybe she's the host. I don't know, but all these guys are aim trainers. Three nerds talk about aim for 1 hour and 22 minutes. Go watch out the Raw Input. Go watch the Raw Input podcast. And on that note, thank you guys all for listening. If you enjoy this podcast, consider subscribing and sharing it with your fellow mouse nerds. If you have a question, leave it in the comment section below. We respond to everything. And we also have a Discord server. Join our Discord. Link in the description. We'll be back next Friday with another episode. We'll see you then.
Go subscribe yourself, watchers, listeners, viewers. See ya.